watch Wally Henry come out of there. He's like he's shot out of a gun. You know, one thing, this takes a lot of toughness here to see this kickoff. The ball's coming down to you like this. You're waiting. You catch it now. You look at 11 white, well, 10 white jerseys. Septien's not in there, and you have to take it and run it right up the middle, right at him. And watch how he keeps his feet going. He was thinking touchdown on that, not just 20-yard line.
42-yard kickoff return by Wally Henry. Puts the Eagles in good shape. Montgomery and Oliver. Back to Montgomery. Penalty marker goes down. John Dutton took Montgomery down. Billy Joe Dupree over on the Dallas sideline playing catch with Gary Hogaboom. We talked about the dominant runners, Dorsett and Montgomery. Here's how they performed in the first half.
Well, Dorsett has 28, Montgomery only 32. It doesn't look like either one of them got warmed up yet. And on that last Montgomery run, it looks like they just got a 15-yard penalty.
The quarterback comparison. Danny White, 7 out of 14.
Illegal use of hands, number 34 on the offense.
Hubert Oliver, the violator. Ron Jaworski, 6 out of 11 for 69 yards. No TDs, no interceptions. White had 1. The big turnover, however, was that big fumble by Dorsett. It'll be first down, Philadelphia. Back at their own 32-yard line now, as Jaworski has only Montgomery behind him. He gives to Montgomery, and he gets a couple before the Cowboys stack it up, led by Brunig, Randy White, and all the rest.
Rodney Parker's out there. He was getting stretched out before he had to go in. He's a third wide receiver, and you know, right after half times, you know, those hamstrings will tighten up sometimes, so they try and get him stretched out and worked out before they go in and have to go out for a pass, which he'll do on this second and real long.
He and Billy Campfield go in passing situations for Philadelphia. They operate now out of the shotgun. Knocked down by Steve Wilson. Pass intended for Charlie Smith. Wilson, good play.
Ron Jaworski's clapping his hands there because he knew that was very close to an interception. It was a good play by Steve Wilson, and very well could have been an intercepted ball. Ron Jaworski, he's waiting for that third down play to come in to see if that's a little better one.
It's 3rd and 17 back at the 35. Dick Vermeil calls all the plays. He does it by signal into Jaworski. That's his situation at the moment. Not a very enviable one. 3 wide receivers. Carmichael and Smith both to the left. Parker out to the right. Dallas with the blitz. Pass is complete to Rodney Parker in front of Everson Wall.
I'll tell you, that was a perfect pass, a perfect call, because they had 17 yards to go, and Parker runs an 18-yard pass pattern. See, you have to know. In fact, the officials are going to measure this, but he has to know right there. It was right at 17. Now watch, we'll see the sticks right there, the first down marker. He has to get by that, and he did right there at the end. You have to know on that third down, you have to know where that first down marker is. But now they're, oh, this is what gets you, that left foot, right foot, I'll tell you, every time it's just where that guy puts that ball down. Look.
They mark it shy of a first down, and John, do you go for this?
I wouldn't, no. I don't think you do with the score 7-3 and you're ahead.
They leave Jaworski in, and it looks like he is going for it. They need about a foot and a half, it appears.
Dallas is tough on short yardage defense. When they all get up there, see them all up there, they're going to stay low and penetrate.
Montgomery is not one of the runners. It's Oliver and Booker Russell. Got it. Booker Russell over the left side, first down Eagles.
That was the right call. Look at Big Booker. You know, I signed him as a free agent. He was with us in the Raiders, and this is one thing that he can do. Booker Russell is 245 pounds, and he learned how to run behind those shoulder pads. And I'll tell you, when he just gets those big legs cranking, he's tough to stop for less than a half a yard.
Vermeil's gamble pays off, and the Eagles get a first down at the Dallas 45. They already lead 7-3.
A very gutsy call by Dick.
And Jaworski apparently got a mix-up in the signal from Dick Vermeil, and he wanted to talk it over. So the Eagles take a timeout, so they have 2 left in the second half. The Eagles leading the Cowboys 7-3. Dick Vermeil surveying the situation. He has the biggest coaching staff in the NFL, and Tom Landry, his counterpart on the other side of the field. First down, Philadelphia at the Dallas 45. 12:39 left to play in the third quarter. 2 tight ends in the game. Quick count. Montgomery. John Dutton takes him down after White almost had him.
Now again, the Eagles are doing the same thing. They're running right at him. Now watch Randy White there, the right tackle, 54. He is so strong that he's one of the few people that can really stand up and still be strong enough to play off the guard. That was Steve Kenny playing the right guard. You see what he did with him? He just straightened him up, threw him right to the ground, and went in and got an arm on the tackle. Look at the arms on that guy. That left arm fills up that jersey pretty good.
It'll be second down, Eagles, as Montgomery is behind Jaworski, and he'll carry.
It's one of those penalties that happened before the ball was snapped. It's either encroachment or a false start.
Right tackle on offense.
Excuse me, I was just saying that. It's either a encroachment or a false start, and it was a false start, so the whistle blows before the play gets started.
Let's run down some of the other scores now. That's a final. The Packers win over Seattle 34-24. Third quarter, Washington 21, St. Louis nothing. At the half, Detroit 13, Los Angeles 7. And San Diego now 19-7 over Kansas City at the half. Oakland 13, New England Patriots 10, third quarter. Second down and 10, back at the 45 now for Philadelphia. Jaworski, no shotgun, up under the center. Fake draw. Jaworski looks deep for Carmichael. He's got him. And over his head. Walls was back there, but Carmichael had a couple of steps.
He did have a couple steps on Walls, and it looked like Jaworski just threw it over the wrong shoulder, because Carmichael looked like if he could have stayed in stride that he would have had this. Now watch him come on. He's going to run to the inside. He starts out now back to the inside. A great move. He went corner post. See, he's looking over the right shoulder, and the ball was thrown over his left shoulder. But he had him. He had about 2 steps on Walls.
A great career he's had. 3rd and 10. 3 wide receivers, shotgun formation. White all over the place. Pass is picked off by Downs. He gets away from Carmichael. Mike Downs down the left sideline, still going. Downs at the 45. Dallas takes over. Campfield brought him down.
I'll tell you, this is Mike Downs' interception, but this was caused by the rush. We'll see Dennis Thurman, 32. You see him coming on the blitz. He comes from the outside. Jaworski sees him, and just as he goes to throw, just as he went to throw, Randy White hit him, and he threw the ball right to Michael Downs. That's one of those interceptions that Downs gets, but the credit should go to Randy White and Dennis Thurman.
There's Michael Downs, who came up with that interception, and the Cowboys will have it when we come back 1st and 10 at their own 45. Michael Downs, who came up with that big interception. He has 5 this year. Walls has 8. Thurman has 6. They lead the NFL.
That was what Tom Landry was talking about. You know, you keep throwing enough and we'll get our share. Handoff springs, and Springs bangs into Eagle territory.
About a 6-yard gain before Jerry Robinson stops him.
Those are big things. You know, we talked about that before the game. That we can say that, you know, statistically there's more first downs, more yardage, but those turnovers are so much bigger than any yards gained or first downs that they really come back to haunt you.
The Eagles didn't have any turnovers in the first half. Cowboys had 2. And now the Cowboys have got theirs on the interception by Downs. 2nd down, 4. Eagle 49. Fake outside Drew Pearson. Blockers in front. And Pearson will have a Dallas first down at the Eagle 44. Roynell Young nudged him out of bounds.
You know, I wanted to make a point earlier that just after that 4th down, when the Eagles went for it on 1st down, they then called a timeout. And I think in this game that maybe that timeout was more important than the 1st down. That you have to keep those things in bunches, and that's something that at the end of this game it could get very tight, and they could all be wanting a 1st down. Carl Hairston's out there watching that thing.
Pearson did not get the 1st down. They mark it down about 3 inches short, it looks like. This telecast is presented by authority of the National Football League, is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this telecast without the express written consent of the Philadelphia Eagles and the National Football League is prohibited. Next Sunday, CBS Sports will bring you that lineup of games. John and I'll be in Green Bay or in Milwaukee, where the Giants visit the Packers. Philadelphia goes to St. Louis, Tampa Bay, Minnesota, Chicago, Kansas City, Atlanta, San Francisco, and New Orleans at Los Angeles. Big one at Candlestick. 3rd and short. White changed his mind. It looked as if he was going to hand off to his fullback Springs, and then decided he might as well go ahead and do it himself.
I don't know if that was a broken play or not. We'll see it again here, but Dorsett was lined up deep in the I formation. He starts to the left, and then he just finds a soft spot in there and gets enough for the 1st down. Knowing Dallas, I would think that that was a play that they were going to run. It was a little counter quarterback sneak.
It didn't look like either of the backs was expecting to take the handoff. Newhouse in the game instead of Springs now. The house is knocked backwards by Jerry Robinson in his game.
We see Charlie Johnson's back in there now, holding up that middle. You know, he's been in the Pro Bowl the last couple years, and one thing, there's probably no better nose tackle against the run than Charlie Johnson. So he plays in 1st down. He comes out now. Then Ken Clark goes in and plays those passing downs.
That's an interesting battle to watch with Rafferty, having been a former guard, of course, and rather new at center, with a man right in front of him. Pearson swings in motion. White's going to throw. Got Hill open. Tony Hill down to the 22-yard line, wrapped up by Herman Edwards.
I'll tell you one thing about the Cowboys. After they get through all that motion and stuff and movement around, and they just run a hook here. Now we see Tony Hill. He's working against Herman Edwards. That last step, just before he turned to come back to the quarterback, was the one that got him open. He gave a long driving step like he was going deep.
There's members of that young Dallas secondary. Benny Barnes nearest you. Everson Walls the farthest away. Dorsett and Springs. The pitch is back to Tony Dorsett. Nothing doing, or not much doing, I should say, down to about the 19. Frank LeMaster stopped him.
You know, earlier Dallas was running Dorsett right at the Eagle defense and inside, and they were having a little success there, and they really, the sweeping stuff really isn't a strength against the Eagles defense. I'm surprised that they don't start working that inside and middle again.
Butch Johnson has replaced Drew Pearson, and he goes out wide to the right. He can be dangerous in a situation like this. 2 tight ends line up for Dallas. They give to Dorsett. Dorsett down to about the 15.
Yeah. That's the one I was talking about right there. Just take the ball, hand it to Dorsett, and just pound it right in there on that right side there. I think that's where they get something going.
That is up to date. As of this minute, the NFL leading rushers, number 33 for Dallas, Tony Dorsett, with 930 yards on the year. Earl Campbell second. Rookie George Rogers next. Andrews of Atlanta. And then comes Joe Cribbs.
Hey, get that mouthpiece in there, Tony, before you go. Okay, we're ready to go.
3rd and 2 from the 15. White's going to throw it. Looking, gets away from one man, throws. Dorsett had it. Dropped out of his hands. Intercepted, I believe. Robinson, I believe, came up with the interception.
That's a... What an alert defense this Eagle defense is. We'll see what happens. We see White going back. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. He has to run. Dorsett is not his primary receiver. See, he'll start to run here. See, Dorsett sees him run. He works to the right. He sees Dorsett open. He had him. Go right through his hand. And watch Jerry Robinson right there coming up and getting the ball before it hit the ground. Very alert.
And so the Eagles escape again as Dallas was at the door. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 8 with 7:05 left, 3rd quarter. Eagles have the football. 7:05 left to play, 3rd quarter. Philadelphia leading 7-3. That's the breakdown on those interceptions by that young Dallas secondary.
That's #1 in the league.
72,111 in attendance at the vet today. Jaworski back to Montgomery. To about the 13. Michael Downs led the tacklers. Montgomery looks like he might be hurting just a bit.
That's the way he plays, though, Pat. He looks like he's always hurting, but somewhere he'll find some energy in that body. You know, last week they took him out. He hurt his shoulder. They took him into the locker room. He recouped, and he came back, and he gained over 100 yards. And you just look at those eyes, you know that he's ready to gain yards against this Cowboy defense. Look at that determination.
2nd and 5 for the 13. Clock running. Montgomery again. Nothing this time. The middle of that Dallas defense stacked him up.
I'll tell you, too tall Jones will be right down there. He's very tough to run against. Really, Sizemore really isn't getting a lot of movement on too tall.
John, do you still think that the leading runner between Montgomery and Dorsett will determine which team wins today?
I still think so. I really do. And, you know, the game is so close, 7-3, that neither one of them had really, you know, have an advantage in the rushing yet.
That's what Montgomery has done. 47 yards and 11. He is flanked out wide to the right. Downs is out with him. Jaworski. A lot of time. Carmichael has it. Harold Carmichael off to the races. He'll go all the way. Is bedlam.
They're going crazy here. They love Harold Carmichael. When he gets that stride on you with that big 6'8", those long legs, there's no way. Tom Landry's saying it happened again. He was man-to-man on Everson Walls.
John Shira in to try the extra point. To hold for the extra point. Tony Franklin will kick. We can't hear anything. Touchdown catch in Harold Carmichael's career from Jaworski.
Harold Carmichael step. Walls just got his right hand in there and missed. But the surprising thing, I don't know where the weak safety was. There's no way that Walls can cover man-to-man all over the field. Now watch Carmichael. He's the inside guy. He's going to the post, but he should have Michael Downs in here or Charlie Waters. He should have a safety helping him in the post. That's impossible coverage.
So the Eagles lead now 14-3. The crowd is still roaring about that touchdown pass from Jaworski to Carmichael. Look at them, still on their feet.
They're giving this team a standing ovation, and it's been going on for about 5 minutes now. This is a standing ovation.
Franklin drives the kickoff to Timmy Newsom. Newsom is hit down hard. Ray Phillips, the first man to hit him. Tom Landry has to be concerned about his young secondary. When we talked to him last night about it, here's what the coach had to say.
Well, we think we have a future there. Okay? I think we got young players that can develop into good National League players, but that doesn't help the situation right now. There's no speed up for defensive backs. You know, they have to spend a lot of time out there till they learn. And obviously, if you look at the stats, you'd have to say that Philadelphia has a pretty good chance to win tomorrow if you just look at the statistics.
14-3, Philadelphia's ahead right now. Dorsett swings out of the backfield in motion. 5:11 left to play in the third quarter. White to Dorsett. Tony spins back to the outside, may have a first down. Frank LeMaster with him.
I'm sure that Dorsett was happy to get that ball back. You know, he really hasn't been successful against this Eagle team. Remember in the playoffs, in the championship game, he had to fumble. He had a fumble just before the half, and then he had that deflected pass down here.
Harold Carmichael, who is from Raines High School in Jacksonville, saying hello to his hometown.
He's thanking people, and he's saying that was a bomb he just caught. He said that was a bomb.
That's Ron Springs for a Dallas first down to the 40. Chesley tripped him up. 4:20 left to play third quarter. The Eagles leading the Cowboys 14-3. Touchdown by Montgomery, a 2-yard run. And a big 85-yard bomb from Jaworski to Carmichael.
You have to remember the comeback that the Cowboys made last week against the Miami Dolphins. Danny White says that was no fun. You know, you have to remember how much you were behind.
Scrimmage, the Dallas 40. Fake is to Dorsett. Hill knocked out of bounds and called incomplete, I believe.
No, I don't think that's incomplete. I think he's marking that there. I don't know what he's doing. He's standing there and marking it. He's saying, now Hill's saying it's complete. The official's saying incomplete. I don't know about that. He stood there and marked the ball like it was complete. That's it. Now right here, again, possession. You have to have the ball in your hands, both feet on the ground, and then when you get the ball. Herman Edwards knocked the ball out of Hill's hand, but it looked like the official marked it at first and then said no. Let's see, now again, he has to have it with both feet on the ground. He has it. Okay, now he hits the ground, 1, 2, and the ball's knocked out. I would think that was possession.
I think that was a complete pass.
Yeah.
2nd and 10, nevertheless, no matter what we think. Dorsett is the man in motion. Here's White again. Listen to the crowd roar. White fires. He has Hill this time for the first down. Herman Edwards again made the tackle, but Danny White very coolly found Tony Hill. And that quiets him down just a bit.
You're right, Pat, and the officials aren't going to listen to us. Never have, never will.
Even when you were coaching, huh?
I'll tell you, but Danny White came back and made a great play there.
Third quarter. Detroit still holding that 13-7 lead over L.A. San Diego now 19-14 over Kansas City. And New England ahead of Oakland 17-13. First down, Dallas at Eagle territory at the 47. This is Spring. And he gets nothing. Maybe one. Reggie Wilkes, the first Eagle there.
They really play that line of scrimmage. Spring started the inside. There was nowhere to go. He tried to slide along. The defense just slid right with him, gave him no holes.
Out come Hairston and Charlie Johnson, and the pass rushers go in. Claude Humphrey and Ken Clark.
See, Charlie Johnson did his job. He goes in, first down, stop the run, create a long yardage situation so we can put our pass rushers and pass defenders in.
Logan comes out for Philadelphia. Blackmore is in. Second down and 9 for Dallas. From the shotgun, they blitz. White again steps up. White throws. Hill had it, dropped it.
Hill is frustrated there. You know, he had the ball on the sideline, and then he had this one. And we'll see. Let's see it again. Let's see what's going on down inside there. You know, that's where it all happens, the pass protection. Watch Big Dennis Harrison. They call him Bigfoot, size 16 shoe. Watch the blocking on him. We'll see Jim Cooper had that right hand in there and looked like he was holding him off with a little help. Big Dennis, he's hard. Once he gets going upfield, he's hard to stop.
He is big. 6'8", in the neighborhood of 300 pounds. The shotgun. Salvi has the first down. Clutch catch by Jay. Reggie Wilkes tackled him.
I'll tell you, Danny White's coming up with the plays when he has to have them. Watch this shotgun. See, looks downfield. He sees Salvi all the way. He runs an out move. He has linebacker coverage, and he's able to get the first down.
Line of scrimmage will be the Philadelphia 34-yard line. 1.5 minutes left in the third quarter. The Eagles lead it 14-3. White will be up under center this time. Dorsett. Tripped up by Charlie Johnson again.
He plays that first down run. You know, there's only 1 minute, 10 seconds left to go, and I wonder if the Cowboys may be getting paranoid about this end zone here and maybe want to wait and go and try the other end zone. They've been down here 2 times, and they had 2 turnovers when they got down here. They're moving the ball, but they just can't get it in the end zone or through the uprights.
2nd and 8 at the 32. Clock still running. Dorsett, he has some room. Dorsett very near a first down. LeMaster, the first Eagle to hit him. Help from Al Chesley.
Now that was a real interesting play. You know, most times on trap plays, it's usually a guard that pulls and makes a trap. On that play, it was a tackle. It was a right tackle. Jim Cooper. Now we'll see him. He'll come from the right. See him come across there. He's coming all the way from the tackle position. Right there, he makes the block right there on Robinson that springs Dorsett. I'm sure that the Eagles have never seen that type of blocking before, and Robinson's probably saying, where'd he come from?
That's the end of the third quarter. They'll swap ends now. Score in Philadelphia is the Eagles 14, the Dallas Cowboys 3. With John Madden at the Vet in Philadelphia. That's the score as we start the fourth quarter. Dorsett 15 carries 45 yards. Montgomery 11 for 47 yards.
Philadelphia's ahead.
Third down and about 1, maybe 1.5. That's Dorsett. He was hit right at the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got it. LeMaster led the defensive charge.
I don't think he had it either. Now, this is going to be an interesting decision if he didn't have it, whether they go for it on 4th down or not. And I'm sure that the Cowboys will probably go being down 14-3. You see, a field goal doesn't play a big part now because you need 11 points.
They've already got the field goal.
Yeah, right. And they need 11 or more. And a 7 and a 3 wouldn't do it. And that's what Tom Landry's thinking right now.
Robert Newhouse in the game with Dorsett. 4th and about a foot. first down. The same play that got it in the middle of the field a minute ago.
That's that same play. You know, they get the line down. They get the linebackers. You see the linebackers there? They're keying the two backs. Now watch both backs go left. You see what it did to the linebackers, and then White is able to find a little soft spot there in that right side to get the first down. That's a pretty good play.
Good key block by Herbert Scott. That's the place to go. 15 first downs for Dallas, 10 for Philadelphia, but the Eagles lead it 14-3. They're at the Philadelphia 22-yard line. Danny White going for Dupree. Off his hands. Jerry Robinson back there with him, but that was very nearly 6 for Dallas.
I tell you, that looks like about as good a pass as you can throw. That ball looked like it went right through his hands. Watch Dupree. He's big. He splits him. He splits Robinson. Robinson has as much speed as a safety. Dupree should have had that ball. I mean, when you get it into your hands like that, that was a great throw by Danny White.
Perfect. So it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 22. White is now 12 out of 23. But Dallas still has no touchdown. That's run Springs. Down to about the 16. Knocked back by LeMaster again.
Here's Tom Landry. He's thinking of the play that he has to call now. We can see he's giving it to Butch Johnson. He went to the signal system. He didn't like that. He says this gets more players into the game. Johnson comes in. He tells it to Danny White. Now Tom Landry is thinking of the next play. He's thinking what he'll do if he gets a first down or what he'll do if he doesn't get a first down. Thinking a play ahead.
The Eagles are in with their pass rushing unit now. Humphrey on the left side. Clark in the middle. And they move into the shotgun as Dallas lines up with 3 wide receivers. There come the Eagle pressure. White looking. Throw it. White. Doug Cosbie, touchdown Dallas. The big tight end just went up and got it.
I'll tell you, this is a great effort by Danny White. He starts out and the pass protection breaks down. He knows he doesn't want to run. It's 3rd down. Now watch him. He gets it. We see the snap, the blind snap. We see the pass rush. Now watch, there's nothing open. He starts to run up. He says, I don't want to run with the ball. I have to stop. He finds Cosbie, 6'6". That's the advantage of height when you get down to the end zone. I like that Doug Cosbie. He's a good player, but he's a heck of a kid, too.
Harley Waters will hold for Rafael Septien. A lot of time left in this one. Septien hits. We'll be back with more of the Dallas Cowboys against the Philadelphia Eagles after this word from your local station. That's the story of the Dallas Cowboys scoring drive. 14 plays, 75 yards, and it's 14-10. Philadelphia over Dallas. Rafael Septien will kick off. Wally Henry back deep for the Eagles. He almost broke one earlier.
Septien has a mouthpiece. You know that?
Yeah. There's a story behind that. Over to the left side. Henry comes banging out over to it. He gets up in the wedge. And now he's out of the wedge. A penalty marker down as Wally Henry steams out to the 40. Dennis Thurman stopped him, but they'll bring it back.
And I'm sure it's against the Eagles because they're all going to the field back to the, they'll be back there inside the, about the 10-yard line when they get finished with this penalty.
Referee Jerry Seaman giving us the indication it is against Philadelphia.
I think that's that deal behind the back, above the waist type of thing that we see a lot of this year. But that wouldn't be bad. If the players were electronically, and then when that happened, they would kind of light up. Beep, 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 and then the guy that did it would, whoa, whoa.
Illegal use of hands. Number 52
above the waist.
Receiving team during the return. First down.
Above the waist. Behind the back. Below.
Tell you what, John. When you're riding on the train from city to city, why don't you invent something like that?
Well, that's what I think about. I was riding on a bus when I thought about that one. Wire them up.
We'll run down all the scores around the league for you. in just a second what happened earlier and what's still going on. First down, Eagles. D.D. Lewis sacks. Too tall Jones back there with him. D.D. Ron Jaworski, he was the first one there.
Jaworski didn't have a chance, and that's the thing. They tried to pull the center. Now, watch the center there. Watch Morris come out there to the left. He bumped Jaworski a little, and then he misses D.D. Lewis, and then D.D. Lewis gets him from the backside. But they had to block that outside linebacker with the center. And first of all, he bumped Jaworski, and then secondly, he didn't block Lewis.
D.D. has said this year will be his last. 13 long years he's played. Jaworski. Throw out of the end zone. And does. Has his receiver, Charlie Smith, in front of Emerson Walls. That gets him out of the hole. Not quite enough for a first down.
It's not, but the one thing, it gets their punter plenty of position to punt the ball. Now watch this. This is a gutty throw throwing out of the end zone. And watch right at the end when Hagman comes in here. So we see the catch here. Now watch right there when Hagman comes in. He threw a punch. He hit him right in the face. He hit Charles Smith right in the face, and then he turned around to see if any officials saw that. He got away with one.
It's about a yard short of a first down. The line of scrimmage at Philadelphia 19. Cowboys stack it all up in front. Look out for this one. Montgomery. He'll have it. Wilbert almost breaks the whole thing. Charlie Waters, the last Cowboy, took him to the ground.
Look at the determination and the look on Montgomery's face here. This is a big third down play. They have to get this or punt. Now watch, when he cuts, he really takes a hit there, gets level. All it does is put him up the field again. Geez, did he run with that ball? Now, he ran that thing like a fullback. He was a man possessed. That's determination. Whoa.
To be only 195 pounds, and he says not that much, he is unbelievably strong. Montgomery again. Not much this time. Let's run down those scores we promised you just a minute ago. That's the final. Atlanta 41, New Orleans 10. The Bucs beat Chicago 20-10. San Francisco over Pittsburgh as they continue to roll 17-14. Miami over Baltimore. That's 8 straight losses for the Colts. First time in their history that's ever happened. 22-13 Buffalo over Cleveland. Chuck Knox has done some job. 34-21 Cincinnati over Houston. The Jets won the inner city battle over the Giants 26-7. They can brag for a year. Green Bay 34, Seattle 24. Final score. Washington 28, St. Louis nothing, fourth quarter.
Illegal use of hands, number 73 on the offense.
I'll tell you, that's the biggest drive stopper there is when you get a holding penalty on a first down running play.
That changes the whole complexion of everything. It's Steve Kenny who has replaced Petey Perreault. It's called for holding. Fourth quarter, the Lions over Los Angeles 13-7. 19-14 San Diego over Kansas City, third quarter. New England 17, Oakland 13, fourth quarter, and that's it. Right here, it's 14-10 Philadelphia over Dallas. Jaworski will throw. He has the protection. Incomplete. Steve Wilson on the coverage. Did a good job.
Steve Wilson comes in on the passing downs, and he's really been having good coverage all day. We see him out here. He's on Krefli. Krefli's a tight end, but he was playing a wide receiver position. He tried to run a little hooker comeback. Wilson didn't go for it. He played it right there.
So it'll be second down, 20 at the Eagle 18. Billy Campfield in the game now for the Eagles. Jones, too tall. Is too tall for Jaworski to get over. And Big Ed takes him to the artificial turf.
Too tall was too tall and too much and too wide and everything. We watch him here on the left of the screen. He's working against Jerry Sizemore. He gets inside him. He takes an inside move. Look, he darn near goes down, up in the air, doesn't let him throw, and then comes right back and makes a play. That's a pretty good move. I mean, for a little guy, it's a good move. But when you're too tall, you're not too tall to make a good move. That's a good move for someone that's too short.
Would you repeat that, please?
I was always called too wide.
3rd down and 34. Penalty marker goes down in the end zone. Forward handoff.
False start, number 75 on the offense.
And Walters is number 75. Coming up on CBS tonight, the usual fine lineup, 60 minutes first, every which way but loose, followed by the Jeffersons.
Every which way but loose is what the Dallas Cowboys are doing on defense now to the Philadelphia Eagles.
So it's 3rd down and 36. The ball back at the 2-yard line.
You know, passing is very dangerous here because if you have a penalty in the end zone, it's 2 points.
Jaworski standing in his end zone in the shotgun formation. Cowboys do not blitz. Jaworski throws outside. Incomplete. Back there was Walls. Intended for Charlie Smith, and Rudiger will have his back to the end zone when he punts.
That's right, and he won't have the whole 15 yards. Watch Harvey Martin here, 78. He's working on Stan Walters. This is a classic battle. Walters gets his hands right up right now, right underneath his face mask. He's just trying to turn him out, run him by Jaworski. Now, this is a tough thing here because the punter usually lines up 15 yards deep. See, now he's only 12 yards, which is a different snap for the center and a different catch for Rudiger.
James Jones back deep for Dallas, standing about the Eagle 40. Don't try to block it. Rudiger doesn't catch the whole thing. Jones comes over the sideline. Dallas has it at the Eagle 40-yard line. Plenty of time left. 9:33 left to play with the score. Philadelphia 14, Dallas 10. A 38-yard kick by Max Rudiger. That's your situation. 9:33 left in the football game with Philadelphia leading Dallas 14-10. The Cowboys have it 1st and 10 at the Eagle 40.
This can very well be the game here. I think that the Cowboys, of course, have to move it. Conversely, the Eagles have to stop them on this drive.
Southey, the tight end, lined up to the right side. Here's Dorsett. Tony Dorsett with room, and Dorsett down to about the 24. Bernard Wilson tackled him. Dorsett's biggest gain of the day.
This is a thing that you try and do. You like to run inside, you work them inside, you pound, and then when everyone gets a little tired, maybe a little step behind, then you pitch the ball out to Dorsett. But watch when he squares those shoulders up, and he can see. He has great vision, and he can run straight upfield and get it into that 2nd gear and maybe ready to get into the 3rd gear.
Now it's Kirk Peterson and Cooper, the 2 blockers out in front. A 16-yard gain by Dorsett. Dallas 1st down. They give this time to Springs. And he lunges down inside the 20 to about the 19. Robinson made the tackle. Springs made something out of not much then.
That wasn't bad because he made just about 5 yards on that. As you say, that really, he did make something out of it because this is the type of situation that you want to be in. This is the type of situation Tom Lander likes to call plays, you know, the 2nd and 5 situation because it's a run or a pass.
Dorsett 70 carries, 60 yards. Montgomery 12 carries, 56. He's the lone setback. Pitches back to Dorsett again. Tony fumbles out of bounds. Woo. Reggie Wilkes, the nearest Eagle who caused the fumble. He's the last man to have possession, though, so the Cowboys still have it.
Tony Dorsett, walking back to the huddle, was talking to himself there. He said, geez, I can't do this. I've already had a couple I can't have anymore. All it did is just bumped right out of his arm. It wasn't the hit that caused it. It just moved right up his arm. And he's very thankful that that sideline was there to catch it.
Actually, he fumbled for yardage. The ball went up close to a 1st down.
When I was coaching in Oakland, we did that one time for a touchdown. We had 3 fumbles, touchdown, beat San Diego.
Newhouse is in the game with Dorsett now. 3rd, about a foot for Dallas. It's Newhouse. And he's got the first down at about the 10. Greg Brown led the Eagle defense, but it'll be 1st and 10, and they'll move the sticks.
It's a very interesting thing that the Cowboys are doing. They're starting to run like blocking, trap blocking, everything to the right. Then they're letting the fullback cut it back to the left because the Eagle defense is so great at pursuing that they're over pursuing that hole.
It's 1st and goal, Dallas at about the 9.5. They've been here before. The Eagles have gotten out of it. Busted play. Dorsett down close. Touchdown, Dorsett.
Wonder if Tom Landry smiled on that one. He looked like he liked that play. You know, the way Dallas runs plays, they're different than any other team in the National Football League. And a lot of times it's hard to say if it is a misplay. See, it was a little counter draw. Dorsett took 2 steps to the right to get the defense to come over, and then he hit it back there to the left and into the end zone. Now watch it. See, he takes the steps to the right. They pull the left tackle again. It's the same. I mean, the right tackle, Cooper, pulled to the left, and it's the same play that they had run earlier.
Key blocked by Donovan up front as well. Dorsett did the last 5 on his own. Septien drills it. And the Cowboys take a 17-14 lead. 9-yard touchdown run by Tony Dorsett, a very determined Tony Dorsett. 17-14 Dallas. Dorsett every year since he's been a running back. Going back to his high school days in Aliquippa, Pennsylvania, he's gained 1,000 yards, and he's creeping up on that figure again this year.
Players that gain 1,000 yards every year should be from Aliquippa. That's a great name for a football player from Aliquippa, PA.
Almost busted a couple already, and again the penalty marker goes down.
The Eagles have really had a tough time in this 4th quarter getting any field position. This is the 2nd time that they've received a kick. They've had that penalty, the one that they ought to have lights for, beep, beep, boom, boom, above the waist and so on, but they've always started backed up, and that is really difficult.
Once again, it's against the Eagles. Let's see against whom.
Illegal block above the waist in the back. Number 52 on the return. First down.
That penalty has to be leading the league this year. That penalty leads the league.
No doubt about it.
Let's see if we can see Billy Camfield here. Oh, there's one right there. I think it just happened just before that.
It was against Ray Phillips.
Yeah, I think we saw it just before the end of the run.
The Eagles have the ball at their own 10-yard line. 7 minutes, 13 seconds left to play. Trepfly is split out wide to the left. Waters comes out with him. Dallas in the flex defense. Jaworski back to Montgomery. Wilbert rolls outside the 10 to about the 12.
Did you see Harvey Martin come flying across that? I'll tell you, great players like Harvey Martin play great when they really have to have it. Now watch him on Stan Walters there. He plays him off with his right arm, plays him off with his left. He sees Montgomery coming, and he gets a piece of it right there, and then just keeps on going for about 4 yards. Oh, Harvey's ready. Harvey's ready to play that right side. He said, "Don't come to my side now."
It'll be 2nd and 8. 6.5 minutes left to play. Dallas leading Philadelphia by 3. Jaworski will throw. And outside Smith. Knocked backwards by Walls. He did not get the first down.
I'll tell you, they're going to catch those things in front of you, and Everson Walls has to let him do that, but that was a good tackle because he made the tackle and didn't allow him to get the first down. I think they're taking Walls out on passing downs. Now watch the side of the both receivers, the 2 wide receivers. We'll see Charlie Smith take the outside. Now Walls lets him catch it, but watch him come up and make that tackle. Smith didn't get a chance to take another step.
They need about a yard for a first down. Charlie Smith has 3 catches on the day. Carmichael gets back in tight. 2 tight ends. The other side, it's back to Montgomery. He's got the first down and more. Montgomery knocked out of bounds by Thurman, and I mean popped.
These fans want a penalty on that. They're saying if they hit Wilbert Montgomery out of bounds. Now again, he's coming up the sideline. He goes out of bounds right there. He's out. And now Thurman comes in and hits him. That was a late hit and a hit out of bounds. They have to protect those ball carriers on that. They shouldn't be able to do that.
Montgomery now has 67 yards on the day. 14 carries. 5.5 minutes, 5:36 to be exact left to play. Eagles first down. Jaworski, a reverse coming. That's Carmichael. Carmichael caught from behind by Bob Brunig. It looked like that might develop into something.
They did a thing there that I never did with my quarterbacks. They had Ron Jaworski. We'll see it. Ron Jaworski hands off in a sweep to Montgomery, and then he hands off to Carmichael. Jaworski was out there leading blocking on number 79, Harvey Martin. That'd be a tough assignment where you tell your quarterback, okay, Jaworski, you have Harvey Martin. You block him. Holy moly. You'd say, give me some more money or another pregame meal.
After all that, they only got a yard out of it, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock running, 4:50 left to play. Billy Campfield. The Eagles operate from the shotgun. Parker and Campfield both in the game. A low snap. Jaworski got it. Fires down the middle. Caught and then dropped. Incomplete. Carmichael almost made a spectacular catch.
I'll tell you one thing, he made all those fans stand up and take a look at it. Watch, the snap was a little low. Jaworski's looking. He comes back to Carmichael. He finds him up in the air. He had it, bobbled it, got it back again, and then bobbled it again just as he was going down.
Downs and Dickerson in that struggle for possession with Carmichael. 3rd down and 9. 17-14, Dallas over Philadelphia. 4th quarter. 4:37 left to play. 3rd down, Eagles. Dallas faking blitz, and here they come. Eagles pick it up. Thurman. Jaworski had to get rid of it. Late hit on the quarterback.
And they got Thurman on that time, Pat. Dennis Thurman was the one that made the hit on the sideline on Montgomery. This time he comes on a blitz, and they threw the flag. They said that it was a late hit on Dennis Thurman on Ron Jaworski, who's down here. Watch it. This is a full blitz. We'll see Thurman. He'll be up in the line on the right-hand side. Coming, Benny Barnes, 31, coming from that side. Now watch the backside. Thurman right there. Jaworski throws it. Thurman puts his helmet in him. Now watch this. The referee has this call. He's right to the right of the quarterback. Quarterback lets go. You can't hit him after he throws it. Thurman levels him. 15-yard penalty. Jaworski is still down on the field.
Thurman nailed him in the ribs with his helmet.
Number 32 on the defense. First down.
It'll be a first down, Philadelphia. There's the man who hit Jaworski, Dennis Thurman. Not that big, but is he tough? Dallas leads by 3. Here's Jaworski coming out.
Getting a standing ovation. Now watch this. What they call here is spearing with the helmet. See, he throws. Now watch, Thurman's helmet goes right into his ribs. Remember a year ago, the Chicago Bear game that happened to him. Hartenstein, and he got the, he didn't get penalized in that game, but they did fine Hartenstein.
And there's your new quarterback, the ex-Giant Joe Pisarcik. Played in Canada for a while. He's done a heck of a backup job here when he's been called on. In that game you just mentioned, Pisarcik came in, replaced Jaworski.
That was from the same side, too. Last year, same side, except last year it looked like he got hit more in the back. That's a trainer, Otho Davis, with Jaworski.
Hubert Oliver is the lone setback behind Joe Pisarcik. Sarchik back to throw. And as Carmichael breaks the tackle. Harold Carmichael still on his feet. Down at the Dallas 34. Charlie Waters finally.
What a play by Pisarcik, being able to come in here. Dennis Thurman must feel that he's being picked on now, because we see Pisarcik. What a play coming off the bench, and your first play has to be a pass. Good pass. Now watch him. He hits Carmichael. That's Dennis Thurman on him. See, Carmichael's just too big and strong. Whips him off with that right arm, and we have a fight out there in the field. There's a fan out there. Look at the policeman coming out there. I don't know why this happens. Look at it. Yeah, baloney. Put your hands down.
He came all the way out of the other end zone, tried to run off with the football. You see who stopped him? Bob Brunig grabbed him.
It was Brunig grabbed him and held him until the police got out there.
4 minutes left to play. And now the clock starts to run again. Remember that the Eagles used a crucial timeout earlier in this second half. They're just about in range of Tony Franklin already. Wilbert Oliver rolls around the right side. Ed Jones stopped him, but not before a big game. 7 yards at least.
I think Hubert Oliver right there showed everyone why they call him Rockman. Right at the end of that run, you know, we used to always tell our backs, finish off your runs. Finish them off. Don't go down when you first hit. Now watch him finish it off. Here he got the first down, and boom, run through and get about 3 more yards.
It'll be 2nd and 3. Montgomery flanked out wide to the right. Joe Pisarcik, the quarterback. Again, it's Oliver. Nothing doing this time. Randy White stacked everything up.
I think they ought to maybe bring Montgomery back into the backfield. As you said, they've been splitting him out as a pass receiver, trying to make Dallas think pass and then run on him. And maybe it's time for Wilbert to come in and start running the ball the way Tony Dorsett did on the last series.
The information on Jaworski is that he has bruised ribs. That's where Thurman hit him, and that's where he's got the ice pack.
Now you can see the ice pack right there on the left side.
3rd down 3. Montgomery is indeed in the backfield. The fake is to Montgomery. Pisarcik has some room. He'll have the first down. Pisarcik out of bounds at the 15.
Look at Pisarcik. He's not known as your running quarterback. There's a lot of quarterbacks that are running quarterbacks. Joe Pisarcik has never been. This is an option, run or pass. See, he looks. He was trying to pass. Carmichael was covered. He couldn't find the receiver. He knew where the first down marker was, and he picked it up.
The line of scrimmage will be the 16. Joe Pisarcik, who took a lot of abuse in New York when he was there. First down, Eagles. Back to Montgomery. He is taken down by Ed. Too tall Jones shy of the line of scrimmage. We'll have the 2-minute warning in just a minute. Or just a second, I should say.
In just no seconds. Right now we'll have it. What a game this is. I can feel goosebumps all over my body. I love this. This is what the NFL is all about.
Dallas has 3 timeouts remaining. The Eagles have 2. And we have 2 minutes left. The Cowboys ahead by 3 points. Veterans Stadium is in an uproar at the moment as the Eagles have it 2nd and 10 at the Dallas 16. The Cowboys leading by a field goal. Joe Pisarcik has replaced Ron Jaworski. Pisarcik look for Carmichael here. Big Harold goes wide to the right. Crowd on its feet. Pisarcik fakes to Montgomery, goes for Carmichael, too high. Almost picked off by Mike Downs.
You call that one, Pat. He did. He got out there again on Efferson Walls. He tried to go a play pass to hold the linebackers and then throw a slant in here to Carmichael. See Carmichael in there. 1, 2, 3. That's even too tall for Harold Carmichael. But you see, Everson Walls can jump. He got up there as high as Harold Carmichael did.
In the clutch situations, the rookie seems to be able to get it done. This time Carmichael is split to the left. 3 wide receivers. Pisarcik will operate out of the shotgun. Dallas coming with a blitz. Get him out of the hands of Charlie Smith. A good pass. Steve Wilson on the coverage, but Pisarcik had him.
I know it, and that's about as good a pass as you can throw. I think this is Rodney Parker here. He's running a slant. That ball is right there. You have to catch those kind. I'm sure Parker realizes it. Whoa, what a throw by Joe Pisarcik. He has really come in here and done something.
It's 4th down, Tony Franklin. John Shara will hold for Franklin if indeed it is a field goal try. At the 24, it'll be from 34 yards out.
Now it was a good snap, and it's a good hold. As you said, he just pulled it to the left, right outside that left.
And so the Cowboys survive that eagle thrust. And they still lead 17-14 with 1:46 left to play.
This ball's on the right hash mark, so what he has to do is he has to compensate a little to bring it to the left. He overcompensated, brought it too far to the left, all the way outside this left upright. See, because if he kicks it straight, it would have gone into the right upright, so he has to bring it to the left a little, and he overcompensated.
So Dallas has the football with 1:46 left to play. Eagles have 2 timeouts left. Dallas has 3. Dorsett, the deep back, springs in front of him. Handoff is to Dorsett, guiding that football, and he got about 5 yards. Harrison, Charlie Johnson on the tackle, along with Al Chesley.
I'll tell you one thing that we mentioned earlier. Philadelphia would love to have that timeout back that they used early in the second half.
They've just called another one, so now they only have 1 left.
They only have 1 timeout. See, and Dallas has second down, so they can take 1 after second down, but they have none to take after third down, and Dallas can run off on that third down play about 40 to 50 seconds.
Annie Whiteover talking with Landry at the moment. Don't forget, next weekend, the WBA Light Heavyweight Championship. Michael Spinks against Vonzell Johnson from Atlantic City. 4:30 Eastern Time, 3:30 Central and Pacific. There's that timeout situation we were just discussing. Dallas has all of them.
And right now, that can be the biggest stat. That could be the biggest stat. Timeouts remaining. We just saw Joe Pisarcik talking to Ron Jaworski.
Jim Myers over on the Dallas sideline. Cowboys were down 14-3. The Eagles had gotten a touchdown by Montgomery. An 85-yard shot from Jaworski to Carmichael. There's Jim Myers. Dallas Cowboys came back. A touchdown run by Dorsett that put them ahead. And a clutch touchdown reception by Doug Cosbie. 2nd down 5 for the Cowboys. Newhouse is the lone runner. Long count by White. Hand off Newhouse. He won't get the first. About a yard shy. Clock still running. Frank Lemaster tackled him.
The Eagles will take a timeout now. Now that's their last timeout. So now after third down, Dallas, I'm sure, will run the ball and the clock will continue running. And they can run off about 40 seconds. So if the Eagles stop them, they'll get the ball back again, but they'll get it back with no timeouts.
That's the up-to-date standings in the NFC's Eastern Division. When the day began, the Eagles were 7-1 and the Cowboys were 6-2. Giants have already lost. St. Louis and Washington are still playing.
We said that this was a rivalry, and it sure is. And look at the difference here. You know, we have all the passing, we have the young defensive backs, we have everybody. Tony Dorsett, 78 yards. Wilbert Montgomery, 67. That very well could be the difference in this game.
It's third and about 1.5 yards for the Cowboys. Dick Vermeil, the ever-enthusiastic Philadelphia head coach. Sarchek across the way. The same expression always on Tom Landry's face.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen Tom Landry do anything that emotional. Take a drink of water. There's a little smile there.
Not on his face, though. Or his. Cowboys out of the huddle on 3rd down and 2. Line of scrimmage to 28. Dorsett and Newhouse. Hand off Newhouse. He will get the first. But the Eagles have no more timeouts.
They stopped the clock. Well, they'll start it going now. I don't know why they stopped the clock. I guess it's to unpile. Well, they haven't even started it yet, but this isn't a timeout situation. There'll be a timeout, automatic timeout, change of possession. This isn't one. They had 1:20. Now Dallas will run off 30 seconds. They'll run off the full 30 seconds, and then there'll be an automatic timeout after they catch the punt at change of possession.
Rafferty is the snapper. Back to White. Less than a minute remaining. Rafferty. Good snap. They try to block it, and White gets off a rocket. Wally Henry will take it for the Eagles back at the 22. He puts it on the ground, picks it up. Wally Henry is swarmed on by Dallas. Timmy Newsome, the first man down. 43 seconds left. That was a 47-yard clutch punt by Danny White.
It was a clutch punt. And now the Eagles behind Joe Pisarcik. They have 43 seconds, but the big thing is no timeouts. They have to complete passes on the sidelines or get out of bounds.
Don't forget 60 minutes following football. Except on the West Coast where you'll see it at its regular time. Also, we'll have Brent Busberger with an update of all the scores and what happened in the NFL today. A lot has happened at Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia. Out of the shotgun. Too tall Jones after Pisarcik and takes it down. What a day he's had.
I'll tell you, Too Tall started to play in this second half, and he's really been controlling from that side. He's given Jerry Sizemore all he can handle. Now the Eagles don't have time to huddle up, so they'll just call the play on the line of scrimmage.
Second down. Pisarcik retreats. And again, he's hit hard. Intended for Charlie Smith. Randy White belted Pisarcik in the back.
This is tough. Everyone in the place knows that you have to pass. So look at this rush coming. Look, there's Randy White coming, and he hits him right in the back as he throws the ball. Whew. Boy, that'll hurt tomorrow.
Clock is stopped now with that incomplete pass with 26 seconds left to play. Sarchek again in the shotgun. Jaworski out of the game because he was hit on a blitz by Dennis Thurman. Sarchek again. And again he fires. It's complete to Carmichael. Eagle first down at the 40. Dennis Thurman made the hit. The clock is still running. The Eagles hustling up. Clock still running. He's got to stop it with an incomplete pass here to get something organized. Pisarcik looking left. Throwing. No time left on the clock, it says. And that's the football game. The pass was incomplete. And the Cowboys have gotten some measure of revenge for their loss in last year's NFC Championship game and beaten Philadelphia 17-14.
What a football game we saw today. Wow. It started out with the fans standing up, and it ended up with the fans standing up. And it was excitement and hard play the whole way. What a great game.
Senior producer of the NFL on CBS, Charles Milton III. This game was produced by Terry O'Neill, directed so capably by Tony Vernon. All the rest of you, we say thank you very much too.
Great job.
A jubilant bunch of Cowboys. That flight back to Dallas will be short. Excuse me, short tonight. We're going to pick up the action in Los Angeles, where the Rams and the Lions are still playing. Let's go there now to Tom Brookshire.
Welcome to Anaheim. The music movie is called Alice Cooper's Welcome to My Nightmare. It was a brilliant tour film from a few years back, and it features Alice and his band on stage with a new musical concept, Alice's very own nightmare. Lots of great Alice Cooper music. You'll see Alice perform hits like Only Women Bleed, his classic 18, Cold Ethel. Wonderful concept. Theatrically, it works brilliant. So be here with us, and very shortly on MTV tonight. Alice Cooper, Welcome to My Nightmare.
Caught up in the rat race? Take an MTV break afterward.
Unnecessary sedation. You wanna feel at home, 'cause you belong. Welcome to my nightmare, yeah. Yeah.
Alice Cooper, The Nightmare. Special guest star, Vincent Price.
necessity. I live now as an angel. I'm devil's food, you see. You kissed the tears off from my chest. You felt the perfect fright that's in my breath. You know my poison life and you know my death. You squeeze the love out of my soul. All the precious love that's in my soul. I'm just another spirit on parole. I am. I am. I
You'll have to excuse me, but I'm laughing at you, little boy. I'm laughing because you're lost.
I'm not lost, I'm sleeping.
No, little boy, this is no longer simple sleep. This is much, much more. This is the big one, the ultimate phantasm, the extravaganza. This is a nightmare. You are at my mercy, little boy, because you created me. I am the spirit of the nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
Nightmares aren't from indigestion or tension or discomfort. They come from the blackness of your mind. This is all a part of your imagination. And little boy, I'm so thrilled that you have been blessed with such a fertile imagination.
It's really nothing.
Yes, and it makes my job so much easier. Now, what would you like first? Well, I think if we started with a little...
Oh, hold it. This is my nightmare, right?
Yes, that's correct. No holds barred, all stops pulled. A 4-star nightmare.
Right, let's go.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, little boy. You want excitement, and that's what you'll get. But first, we must make a bargain.
Oh, no bargains. No.
Come now, it won't hurt, I promise. You're not selling your soul to the devil, no. You're just renting it out. Now, all you have to do is to agree never to try to escape.
Escape? What? Why? It's my nightmare.
Good. I'm glad we're on the same side. Escape. What a glorious word. It always conjures up great visions of danger whenever I hear it. All right, little boy. If it's excitement you're after, I'll show you some. I'll show you the tormenting way to incredible pleasure. But always remember, there is no escape.
Some folks love to see red. Some folks never talk about it. Some folks crave a blue lady. Some folks know, still they doubt it.
I'm just no good without it. I'm not a man at all. It makes my skin crawl.
wake up every morning. Some folks live for no reason. Some folks die without a warning.
I'm just no good without it. I'm not a man at all. It makes the skin crawl.
That's right, little boy. Sleep. And may you have a wonderfully dreadful dream and a deliciously total feeling of helplessness. Fine. Fine. You're catching on. I've so many horrible things in store for you. You won't be able to thank me enough.
Man got his woman to take his need. He got the power, oh, she done the deed. She spends her life through pleasing up a man. She feeds him dinner, oh, anything she can. She cries alone at night too often. Smokes and drinks and don't come home at all. Only women bleed. Only women bleed. Only women bleed. Man makes your hair gray, he's your life's mistake, when all you're really looking for is an even break. He lies right at you, you know you hate this game, slaps you once in a while and you live in love and pain. She cries alone at night too often, smokes and drinks and don't come home at all. Only women bleed, 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 only women bleed. The power, oh, she done the deed. She lives her life through pleasing up a man. She feeds him dinner, oh, anything she can. She cries alone at night too often. He smokes and drinks and don't come home at all. Only women bleed, only women bleed, only women bleed. charms. One thing, no lie, Ethel Bridget as an Eskimo pie, and she's cool in bed. She ought to be, 'cause Ethel's dead. Ethel, come and squeeze me in your arms. Ethel, come and please me with your charms. One thing, it's true, cold Ethel, I'm stuck on you, and everything is my way. Ethel don't have much to say. Ethel, come and squeeze me in your arms. Ethel, come and freeze me with your charms. Come on, cold Ethel, what makes you so cold? Ooh, so cold. Ooh, cold. Cold Ethel, cold, cold Ethel. Cold Ethel, cold, cold Ethel. Cold Ethel, cold, cold Ethel. Cold Ethel, ooh. If I lived to 97, still be raining in refrigerator heaven. It's so cool, your eyes. Cold Ethel, you're my paradise.
I see you've come here for an education. Oh, that's very encouraging. Most children aren't interested in science. Well, this is my museum. I want to show you my wonderful spider collection.
I don't like spiders, I don't like witches, and I don't like you at all.
Little boy, remember our bargain. Spiders are such endearing little creatures, very much like you. But before I show you my most renowned prizes, do tell me, are you pleased with your excursion so far? I mean, you're not afraid, are you? Well, why? Why? There's been nothing frightening yet. It's all been so tame so far. You don't want to wake up, do you?
Well, I wouldn't mind.
Well, you can't wake up. Well, now we'll take you on the tour. Welcome to the Museum of Natural Harm. Now, moving right along here. Now, please, young man, don't touch the displays. Oh, that's very cute. And now, here we have Arachnida, the spiders, our finest collection. This friendly little devil is the Heptatheridae, unfortunately harmless. Now, over here, the nasty Lycoceratoria. His tiny fangs cause creeping ulcerations of the skin. Yes, and here is my prize, the Black Widow. Isn't she lovely and so deadly? Her kiss is 15 times as poisonous as that of the rattlesnake. You see, her venom is highly neurotoxic, which is to say that it attacks the central nervous system, causing intense pain, profuse sweating, difficulty in breathing, loss of consciousness, violent convulsions, and finally, death. You know, I think what I love most about her is her innate, her inborn need to dominate, to possess. In fact, immediately after the consummation of her marriage to the smaller and weaker male of the species, she kills and eats him. Oh, she is delicious. And I hope he was. Oh, such power and dignity, unhampered by sentiment. If I may put forward a slice of personal philosophy, I feel that man has ruled this world as a stumbling, demented child king long enough. And as his empire crumbles, my precious Black Widow shall rise as his most fitting successor.
These words he speaks are true. We're our luminaries too. We don't pledge allegiance to the Black Widow. The horror that he'll bring, the horror of his sting, the unholiest of kings, the Black Widow. Sweetest toy. Every girl and boy will learn to be employed. The Black Widow. Love me, yes, we love me. Love him, yes, we love him. Love me, yes, we love husbands and his wives he devoured. He stares with a gleam, with a laugh so obscene, the virgins and the children he devoured. Love me, yes, we love me. Love him, yes, we love him. Love me, yes, we love him. Webbed in haze, mindless, senseless days that the Black Widow. These things he says are true. We're all luminaries too. If we don't pledge allegiance to the Black Widow. Here I go again, up and down alone. All my friends went home.
you did that, Tom.
Isn't that our mom calling?
Fine. You're catching on. I have so many horrible things in store for you. You won't be able to thank me enough.
We're in trouble all the time. You read about us all in the papers. We walk around and bump into walls. A blind delegation. And we ain't afraid of high power. We're bulletproof. And we never hold our hands in our whistle power, justice and truth. We're the Department of Youth. Your new Department of Youth. We're the Department of Youth. Just me and you. We talk about this old stupid world and still come out laughing. We never make any sense, but hell, that never mattered. But we'll make it through our blackest hour. We're living proof, and we never heard a Billy Sunday David Runyon man as a coot. We're the Department of Youth. Your new Department of Youth. We're the Department of Youth. Just me and you.
What's the matter, little boy? You look so sad. Didn't you like playing with your toys?
I guess I just got a little carried away.
You reminded me of when I was a youth many hundred years ago. But that's another nightmare. Well, no harm. You're here to have a good time, and you must admit this nightmare is everything you wanted it to be. Now, isn't it, huh? I haven't let you down, have I?
I don't want to see you go. I don't even want to be there. I will cover up my eyes and pray it goes away. You only lived a minute of your life. I must be dreaming. Please stop screaming. I don't like to hear you cry. You just don't know how deep that hurts me. So I will cover up my eyes, and it will go away. You've only lived a minute of your life. I must be dreaming. Please stop screaming. Steven! Steven! I hear my name, Steven! Is someone calling me? I hear my name, Steven! Then I see breath, it whispers, screams of pain.
I don't want to feel you die. But if that's the way that God has planned you, oh, I'll put pennies on your eyes. And it will go away. See? You've only lived
I must be dreaming. Someone calling me? No. I hear a voice. It's outside the door. Steve!
By Jove, he's got it. I really think he's got it. Oh, we've got him. Either way, he's such a splendid dreamer.
Sitting up in my earthly bed, looking for my life. Following a trail of crimson spots that lead into the night. I saw it all through, realize these crimson spots are dripping from my head. And it makes me feel like a man.
He's coming along nicely, wonderfully demented, thoroughly diabolical. Such a worthy selection. He fits in so perfectly. And more to come, little boy.
But now